Greg Anthony, and as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Just 4 to shoot.
And that's where Green makes his biggest impact. He is a menace defensively.
Outside for Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Another miss by Philadelphia. Green with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. And the basket by Curry.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Now here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, what a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Pass to Embiid. Back to Oubre. Lowry with the ball. Martin with it. Over Wiggins. And it's Martin missing. To the middle. Here's Jackson Davis.
As team first as anyone in this league, Green is always looking to dish.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Now here's Green. Wiggins outside. Curry with a wide open look. And another three for Golden State.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. .158 left to play in the first. Pass to Hield. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by George. The 76ers trail by 7. Oubre on the wing. Back to George. Outside for Lowry. Connects from three-point range.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
Pass to Curry. Launches it. Rebound by Kyle Lowry.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And here's George. Hasn't made one yet. Nice shot by Yabusele.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Golden State moving it around. Curry, good.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Now here is Martin. Here's George. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Curry. Outside, Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
Outside Lowry. In the corner, it's Oubre. Just 3 on the clock. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Now Gordon. Pass to Jackson. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Outside, Kuminga. Another 3 for Golden State.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Pass to Yabusele. 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
It's Curry outside. Curry making it look so easy.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
What are you saying?
The 76ers trailed by 11. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
Healed with the bucket.
You got to expect this from a high-volume shooter with range like Hield. He loves to let threes fly from everywhere.
Here's Martin. The rebound by Hield. Warriors leading by 14. Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Left side, Curry. Outside, Kuminga. Right side, Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Timeout, timeout.
Well, Curry's accuracy makes the mid-range easy pickings. He just goes up, nails the shot with ease.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Warriors making a change here. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
The 76ers trailed by 19. Oubre, good.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Podziemski. No good on the 3.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Now Martin. Drummond a screen. Outside Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drummond with it. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 16-6 run. And again, no good by Golden State. The 76ers trail by 17. Drummond a screen. Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in.
And with his strength, George is not your average swing player. He can get his in the paint.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Golden State moving the ball around. And the wide open shot from Green. Hits the three-point bomb. Green's got 5. Here's Oubre. Shoots over Podziemski. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And here are the 76ers now. They trail by 18. Pass to Embiid. Back to Lowry. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Lowry's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the 76ers.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
On the wing, George. Outside, Martin. Oubre outside. Back to Martin. Here's George. Embiid in the corner. Clock at 4. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors leading by 16. To the wing on the left. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Oubre on the wing. On the wing, George. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Kuminga. Rebound by the 76ers. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr., you deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
And it's Podziemski in the corner. Here's Green. Back to Kuminga. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Kuminga's got 8 points.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Pass to Embiid. Outside Lowry. Back to Oubre. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. It's Curry outside. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
This is why you gotta be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
The shot by Lowry. Wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, George. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Oh, good execution there. Lowry with a pinpoint pass.
Outside Curry. Anderson outside. Pulls up. High post. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Warriors have found something with Draymond Green and Trace Jackson Davis inside. Green says, with the rim protected by Trace, I can just play off instinct and read the game. Jackson Davis says, being able to interchange with him is great. The things he teaches me has helped my game a lot. Kevin?
I love to hear those stories. Thanks, David. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Now the 76ers with it. Pass to Gordon. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Warriors leading by 23. There's 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that one's good, George.
And he takes advantage of whatever the defense gives. George can go to the finesse game if he has to.
To the wing right side. Fires from deep. A nice shot by Moody. Moody's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Jackson deciding where to go with it. In the corner, it's Gordon. From 11 feet away, he can't get that one. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, ending the 3rd quarter on a 4. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. They kick out to Hield. Shoots the 3. Curry, good. Curry's got 29.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Pass to Hield. Offensive rebound. Back to Curry. Hield outside. Left side, Gordon. Here's Yabusele. Here's McCain. Now here's Embiid. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the 76ers making a change here. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Here's Curry with the 3. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 12 points here in the 2nd half.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Here's Yabusele.
Oh, yes!
And that one is stuffed right through.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Curry's shot is off. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
So both teams making some changes here. Richard, close to a decade ago, Eric Gordon won the 6th Man of the Year award, and he is still a force off the bench.
Gordon is still a factor from outside. Not as much burst as he had before, but you got to respect his drive. His game has aged very well.
Here's George, and George with the stuff.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
On the wing, Wiggins. Outside for Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Oubre, right side. Shot clock at 6. Embiid. And he comes up with the deuce.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
Curry with the bucket. Curry's got 14 points here in the 2nd half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
In the corner, it's Oubre. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Curry. Fires for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
George with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. In the corner, it's Gordon. Outside Lowry. George, that's a two-pointer. The 76ers with another miss. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Smooth sailing for Golden State. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he's good on the three ball.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Outside, George. Back to Lowry. Oubre for three. Off target. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd